Since his debut with the national team way back in 2007, Gabe Norwood has become a regular fixture with Gilas Pilipinas. Gabe's value on the national team goes beyond the box score, with Coach Yengyao even acknowledging him as one of the leaders of the team. And with the 2019 FIBA World Cup approaching, we'll ask Gabe about the Gilas experience and what's next for him and the national team. Gabe, congratulations. You guys are back in the World Cup. You've brought all of us back.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're back.
Yeah,
we're back.
all of us are back. Thank you.
problem.
Thank you for bringing us back to the World Cup. How does it feel to be such a veteran of this team since 2007?
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. You know, I was talking to someone actually a couple of days ago about the experience, and to really be a part of the team for some of the highest of the highs and a lot of low points in terms of the process. It's been kind of humbling to be there for all of it and to see how much the game has grown in the country and especially on the national team.
Well, you know, you've been my idol since 2007. I just want to ask, you know, as a player also, how do you maintain this level of competitiveness? You know, we mentioned off of the break that you played with guys who are not playing anymore right now, but still right now, you're still being able to keep up this type of level of intensity. So how do you do it, man?
I think it's been a blessing in terms of, you know, playing for Rain or Shine in the PBA and a program with Coach Kaloy and Coach Yang where minutes weren't always super demanding. You know how Coach Yang's system is, everybody gets to play, so your body's pretty fresh. And, you know, personally, I just try to take care of myself. You know, my wife does a great job of cooking up some good food to where it's not too weighing down on me. I think I weigh the same exact weight that I did in 07, but
I hate you for that, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I absolutely hate you.
I was gonna keep that to myself, but I thought I'd throw it out. But just all of it, you know, what drives me is the same. You know, I love to compete. I love to defend and challenge myself on that end of the court and try to help my teammates as much as I can.
What about being, as you mentioned, you've been there for the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Is that not exhausting? Is that not a tiring experience to go through that emotional roller coaster year after year?
Yeah, mentally. Physically, it's easy. You know, I think Jai can attest to it. It's basketball. It's what we love to do. It's what's got us to this point. But mentally, it gets pretty draining. Even in terms of, you know, coming home and not being able to fully focus on things that you should be focusing on. And I really, once again, my wife, my kids have been super patient and supportive through the whole process. And yeah, it's one of those things where you just have to find ways to step away from the game and really enjoy yourself and enjoy the opportunities that you have.
You know, talking about draining, you know, exhausting, everybody sees the success that you guys get, you know, all the nice videos, the highlights, and the fun experiences. But, you know, getting to talk to you guys and your other teammates, it's a tough process. So talk a little bit about how whatever goes behind the scenes, the practices, and how you get to prepare for maybe practicing twice a day because of the national team and your PBA team.
Yeah, it's definitely demanding. You know, you're at the international level now to where you gotta step your game up on every opportunity. And I think this last format was kind of special with the home and away and playing every 3 months and things like that. It was a mental challenge, it was a physical challenge, and I think the coaching staff did a really good job of trying to get everybody on the same page and kind of press restart every single window.
Gabe, how special does it feel to be going back to another World Cup for you?
Well, hopefully I'm part of that 12 that makes the final roster.
For sure you're going to be part of that.
But that's how you have to approach it. You really do. That's honestly, I approach it as if this is my last chance to represent the country. And I think, you know, that's the only way you should approach it. Because if you don't, you're not really enjoying it. You're not accepting the challenge, and it is what it is. But it's an honor, once again, to hopefully be in that group that gets to represent the country. And you know, my kids get to see me again, and now my youngest son, who wasn't there for the first World Cup, gets to watch me in this one. So I'm excited for the opportunity.
What on earth are you saying that you're not yet sure?
You never know.
Look, if Coach Yang does not include you in the lineup for the World Cup, Jai Reyes will confront him.
No, I will not.
unless Jai has my spot, right? Jai might take
I promise you, Gabe, if you're not in the lineup, Jai Reyes will, you know, take it up with Coach Yang.
All right, I'll leave it up to Jai.
I'm sweating already. Armpits.
No, okay, so you moving forward, thinking about the World Cup, what do we need to do to really make the most of this opportunity?
Learn from our past experience. I think we went to Spain kind of just happy to be there. To be honest, it was our first time in 40 plus years, and I think just to be world class once again was enough. But to be in those close games, to have Croatia on the ropes, to play Argentina so close, to have Puerto Rico right there and actually win a game against Senegal, I think those are things that we have to expect to happen now, and we have to prepare for, to be in close games and have a chance to win. So I think that's the big thing for us is going there expecting to compete and expecting to come out with 2 wins and hopefully get out of our group.
I think they'll all be scared of you because that's the guy who dunked on Luis Scola. Better avoid that guy.
But I just want to ask, anywhere you guys go to, SEA Games, Asian Games, Worlds, it seems like the Philippines always has that home court advantage.
For sure.
What's the craziest or funnest thing that fans do for you guys?
I mean, outside of when we first met Andre Blatch, we were in Miami, and we had training camp there, I think, for about 2 weeks. And I think it was Gary David, his sister, lives in the area. So, of course, we get invited to the house, and I think the whole Filipino community of that part of Florida is there, and it's just food everywhere. And Dre, this is new to Dre, and he's just amazed, like, what is this? He didn't go to college, so this, you know what I mean? This was like his kind of home visit experience, and to see his face, his friend's face, his brother was there, his mom, and to see them really understand Filipino culture and Filipino basketball and how we support each other no matter where we are was kind of awesome to see.
And what's awesome is that you guys have brought us back to the World Cup.
Yeah.
Good luck to you and the rest of the team.
Thank you, and hopefully everybody can come to China. Let's throw a party in China and win
once
some
again,
games.
if you're not in the lineup, Jai, alam mo nang gagawin, ha? Alam mo na,
Jai,
ikaw na bahala kay Coaching. Bahala ka na sa buhay mo.
Coaching, I love you.
Gabe Norwood, Jai Reyes, thank you very much. This has been The Score. I'm Nico Halili. Catch this episode at sports.abs-cbn.com, and you can also watch The Score on the iWant app. We leave you now with our features on the Team Lakay media launch, the magazine reveal of PBA 5-time MVP Junmar Fajardo, as well as the latest Vince Ventures episode where Vince Velasco tries out judo. We'll see you again on Monday.
On today's Vince Venture, we find out the mental and physical prowess it takes to learn judo. University of Santo Tomas continued its dominance in the UAAP Season 81 men's and women's judo competition. Through the help of season MVPs Dieter Tablan and Chrissy Pabulayan.
Mukhang nakikinig naman sila sa'yo, Coach, because you developed an MVP over here. Are you guys willing to teach me the basics? All right, let's do it.
Sa judo, kailangan matutong mag-bow. Bowing is a sign of respect. Yung rolling is one of the basic fundamentals na kailangan matutunan ng isang judo players. Siyempre, dyan mo malalaman yung flexibility ng players. Dyan nagsisimula lahat ng pag-aaral ng isang bata. Marami kasing klase ng falling. Merong break fall, merong back fall. Kailangan mo siyang matutunan para at least alam mo kung paano babagsak ng tama.
After learning the basics, next up is some groundwork techniques.
One arm shoulder throw or ipon sa yunagi, ayun yung bagay na ginagrabe yung hand, yung arm, then kailangan mag-turn around, then pull mo siya, arm to shoulder, then you try to use your balance, then pull him, papunta dun sa front, then kailangan mo siya ma-throw ng sidewards. Yung Seikome Wasa, sa ground techniques, kailangan siyang naka-hold siya for 20 seconds. Sa loob ng 20 seconds, kailangan kang manalo.
So after experiencing some groundwork, I realized it's actually very, very physical, requires a lot of discipline and control. And if you notice, you're working your whole body, from your arms, from your core, actually even using your mind just to win. Coach, what's your honest assessment of me?
For beginners, pwede na siyempre.
Pwede na.
Marunong kang bumato, marunong kang mag-grounds. Gusto mo manalo talaga kahit hindi ka ganun kagaling. Kaya mo yun, pwede ka na. Pwede na tayo sabak sa tournament next time.
Judo is not a scary sport. It's a fun way to exercise and be yourself.
It's good for kids, it's good for everybody. And that wraps up our judo session for today. Keep it here for more Vince Ventures, only here on The Score.
Local hero and one lightweight world champion Eduardo Landslide Fulayang is thrilled for the upcoming title defense against his rival Japanese star Shinya Aoki. Fulayang versus Aoki headlines the blockbuster event One a New Era, which is happening in Tokyo, Japan. Fulayang and Aoki first met in November 2016, where Fulayang won via knockout. This time, the Team Lakay hero is determined to repeat his victory against Aoki. He also shares that he won't let the fight go to the scorecard and wants to win via submission.
Kailangan maging precise and maganda yung timing ko kapag nag-execute ako ng striking abilities ko para alam mo yun yung magiging way sa akin para ma-stop ko siya. And para hindi na mapunta sa judges decision yung laban.
Five-time PBA MVP and Gilas Pilipinas big man Junmar Fajardo is on the cover of the March issue of Slam Philippines. In this special edition, the Cebuano Gentle Giant shares his love for the game and his appreciation for his supporters. Fans also queued at the event to share time with their idol and grab limited edition Kraken t-shirts. We lucky fans also got to take home Junmar's very own Jordan pairs. Despite having 5 MVP titles in the PBA along with multiple recognitions, Junmar says he's not done yet. This year, Junmar sets his eyes on another PBA title with the Beer Man and an exciting campaign with the Gilas Pilipinas in the FIBA World Cup.
Magandang opportunity to para sa akin. Yung mababasa niyo tungkol sa akin sa Slam, kung ano yung Junmar Fajardo on and off the court. So, may maganda kayong mababasa doon. Siyempre, napapasalamat ako sa lahat ng fans, na lalo na yung mga fans na nandito ngayon sa mainit na pagsuporta. So, sana lagi nating suportahan yung Titan at saka yung, siyempre ako, para sa suportahan mo. Thank you.